and your.
I ain't studying you in the regular language means I really don't care what his position is based upon his political motive.
All right, Winters is
Put it
in the
up.
building, man.
Tito, I want Tito.
Hey, thanks. Shout out to the man. But y'all know she gonna give you a good show.
Mickey in the building. What that mean?
I was here though. I told you. Remember, I told you about about a month and a half ago. I said I never seen an email beef. When I was telling you, if a resident filed her, she got to go to court now. How the court might play it and try to do it, but think Nene gonna be messing around with her.
I think he might not want to mess with her. I wonder, is this how AC felt when he found out, everybody found out he was getting his house done?
Yes, I had a cocktail.
Yes, in the building. Good evening,
I was
beautiful
on time.
people.
I was here at 6.
Good evening, beautiful people. Good evening, good evening, good evening.
Yes, I had a
Well, they know I've been here. I had the show already up. You know, I was working. I was looking for the other show. But, you know, don't worry about it, family. We here.
We're here. We here. Stanley he got a situation, has stuff going on. And, you know, he called off.
Yeah, we got to respect that, family.
He called off. FMLA.
Yeah.
We can't ask no questions about that.
We're going to leave it at that. You heard?
Girl, I've been thinking about you all day long.
But we in the building, family. How you beautiful people doing?
And something.
How y'all? We just waiting on y'all to get in. Let me get my pleasantries out the way. Hassan's Pinchback, thank you for tapping in. The Dreamer is in the building. Mama Quill. We got Kawana Matt. Tony.
Kawana
Tony, I was here,
Kawana
man.
be singing. What was that? What Kawana sing last night? Kawana sung some.
I forgot.
What was the name of the song?
Every time she sings a song, she starts shit.
What was the name of that damn song?
What's up, Sweetheart Shell, Concrete Jungle. Good evening, Avis Hopkins. You know, Marseille Tarbert in this building.
What's up, breaking news.
Breaking news.
Stanley, I'm glad you called off because you would have been mad on your first day of work. You would have went down there and they ain't have quorum again.
Girl,
What's
up, the lovely Harletta Martin in the building? Sweet cupcake on break.
Don't stop.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all hit that like button as you coming in the building too. You heard? Come in the building.
I need your love right now.
So they switched to Tuesdays and still didn't have quorum. Y'all had me cancel conspiracy theory because we'll be back on tomorrow.
Yeah,
I can't believe
they didn't have quorum the last time either, but they said Tuesdays was better. I was there.
What's up, KD in the building?
They said Tuesdays was better for them.
This is crazy.
Trishelle again.
Lord,
that's what they said.
Have mercy.
Allegedly, because we don't know yet.
Yeah, allegedly. I ain't gonna say that.
Let me see if one of my sources is them. I need your dub, babe, right now. Don't stop the dub. Ooh, 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 ooh. Mickey.
What's up? I'm just getting my little shares out. I couldn't answer the phone. I had a call come through. That was Unc calling.
Send Unc the show. He's supposed
What's
to
up?
be
I
in
did
the
send it
chat,
to him.
man.
I sent it to him and he called me. What's up, the lovely Lanita Murray in the building? Family, we finna be rocking. Y'all see, we finna be rocking. Y'all gonna tap in. I was trying to save most of the stuff, but I got some stuff I do want to play. I do want to play some. I'll be watching this girl, Sabby. Man, Sabby be on her thing on YouTube. Man, I love to watch her show. She plays some stuff. I think you would like it.
Who did show up last week?
Christine Chandler. Good evening.
Who did show up? It was my sources is telling me the same two that didn't show up the last time didn't show up this time.
Trishelle wasn't there last week, and the new girl wasn't there. It was Trishelle. No, it was the same girl. Well, she was sick. The one that just got appointed. She wasn't able to show up. I know Trishelle didn't show up. It was 2 or 3 of them that didn't show up. I know Trishelle was one. The new young lady that's on there, she hasn't been there, but I know she had the flu. I'm allegedly she had a cold or something. How you doing, Miss Kariza Smith?
They
the
have
lovely
quorum.
Sharon.
We ain't
The
missing nothing.
Queens is in the building. Tasha Lynn, how you doing, beloved?
As high as gas
Queen.
is,
I mean,
y'all need listen. Once y'all establish quorum at the NA meet, we might miss the first 5 or 10 minutes. Call us when you get a quorum, because if we come down, the gas is almost $4.
Oh, you gonna really love this video I got for you.
Okay.
My girl Savvy, like I say, man, this is really crazy what they doing. And family, I'm figuring this stuff out too. I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. I gotta be honest with y'all. Figuring this stuff out. I'm figuring it out. What is you ain't gonna say nothing?
Hi, Aisha Hot. Her name was on the list. Listen, I need to say this public service announcement.
Say what you finna say.
The sheet that I shared today on Flint Politics Reboot on Facebook, I did not, Wentz Hall, make that list. Please quit inboxing me. I didn't make that list. I didn't intentionally leave nobody off. I didn't make the list. It didn't come from me. It came from the official website. And the people on that list is the only people that have turned their signatures in, and they all is correct. And I'm going to read the names.
Okay.
But please, y'all, I didn't make that list. I got out the list game when y'all got to do. You can't keep jumping in my inbox like that. Do something to my head. After the last list that I made, trying to keep up with all of the names and shit, you didn't spell this right. This ain't in alphabetical order. How come I'm coming after this? I don't have time for all of that shit. So them other people did it.
Granny G, thank you for tapping in. Jasmine in the building and Go Blue. And congratulations for Trae Young, winning the Big Ten outright. And hopefully they win the Big Ten tournament, and you know all of it. You heard? Shout out to Michigan. Charlotte Brown is in the building.
Okay. Charlotte Brown.
Yeah, well, Jasmine said if they want on the list, they can turn the signatures in.
Boom, Jasmine. That's so simple. Yeah. It was all just so simple.
So a lot of people, they ain't turned them signatures in yet.
Let me tell you.
Oh, let's go. Let's roll.
So we got council, first ward.
Hold on. Let me do it right. Let me do this thing right.
This ain't word on the street.
This
is official.
This is official with a ref with a whistle.
Yeah.
Well, this is the breaking news edition.
Damn, that sounded like a gunshot.
What up, Jeff Johnson
shit,
in the building?
You know we in Flint, man. My little heart fluttered. Sounded like a gunshot. I'm like, they would have got him.
The lovely Wanda Smith. Good evening.
Oh, the police watching too. Oh, you ain't no police no more.
Who?
The chief. She always gonna
Rhonda Aikens in the building.
Congratulations on your retirement, sure. Chief Charlotte Brown. That deserves a round of applause.
Chief Charlotte Brown.
Round of applause.
Job well done.
Job well done. Now, because you have pulled over a bunch of niggas on Elms Road. Lord have mercy. Jesus.
She pulled them all over.
We did not ever want to go down Elms Road. Hell no.
Now we can tell you about yourself.
No. Now we can tell you. We can let you know
how we felt about you.
You gave us the blues.
You sold us out for a paycheck.
What? Back in the early 2000s, third shift. Man, when you went on third shift, it was like, don't come that way. Coming home from the club.
Cicero.
10 asses up.
Good evening. Merc 76.
Stopping all my little flavors of the week. Where are you going? I'm like, man, she stopped you again. Come the other way, dog.
Right, I was
come
just
down
like,
Linden
she
Road.
Just pulling this over.
Shit, Clayton Township is her side.
Them people said they was happy that you done finally let it go.
Said you better let it go.
She said it was a good paycheck too. We know, just turning us in. But now you one of us, and we happy that you back on this side.
Looks like another love to kill.
What's up, the lovely Grace and Pieces?
Okay.
Let's get to it. Do the breaking news.
All right.
This
For
is
the
water
first
too,
ward.
family. This is water.
Yeah, mine is pop. Excuse me, I already had my fuck out here. So for the first ward, and remember we got over 40-some people running. All I did was post lists and said, these is the only people we should be talking about, the ones that turned in their signatures. That's all I said. That's all I said. That's all I said. But all people saying was, this is a list, and this is all we should be talking about. Okay. First ward, we got Dion Freeman and Arthur Woodson. Second ward, LaShawn Johnson and LaQuindra Aisha Hodge.
I'm the only ones got their signatures.
That's it. I don't know.
Them the three for the first ward.
Two from the first ward. Dion Freeman and Art Woodson.
Them the only two.
Only two.
So all them other people are still out here working.
Only two from the second ward. LaShawn and Aisha LaQuindra Hodge. Just remember Hodge.
Okay, gotcha. What's up, Deborah Luna, the lovely Deborah Luna?
Hodge.
Okay.
Hodge up on it. Hodge on it. Hodge on it. Remember that.
We got it. Javier Jones, thank you for tapping in.
Hodge is coming and she's coming good. She's coming on a council neighborhood.
Okay. We see who you backing. Let's get to the next one.
Okay, the third one we got Beverly Biggs Levy. And Leon El Alami.
Good evening, beloved. He got all his in, huh?
Yeah, he had nothing else to do. You know, he's just sitting around the house. Guess I'll go out and get some signatures today. What else do he do? Don't answer it out loud. Because now, we'll talk about that in a minute. We'll talk about that.
Holla, you're making too much sense.
In the fourth ward, we got Ramy Yelly. That's how I see it. I don't know how the fuck you may pronounce it. That's what I see.
And what?
The fourth ward.
It's called what?
Ramy Yelly.
Okay, I'll let you do. What's up, my good brother Marcus Fielder?
Ramieyelle. Ramy Yelly.
Okay.
If I fucked it up.
Words are hard.
Then the last one we got, the fifth ward.
Okay, talk to me.
Juantez Davis and DeJuan Robinson. That's it. No 6th, no 7th, no 8th, no 9th ward. Nobody. Nobody else. Hold
on. What about state rep?
Oh, Cynthia Neely.
Okay.
And Larry.
You got to be bullshitting.
Larry got his shit. Larry got his shit.
Listen,
Larry running for state rep.
Because Larry made a surprise visit at the Flint Neighborhood United meeting.
I heard he was in and out real quick.
And shot right by the security.
Larry wanted and running for office. Man. I know that's right, Larry.
Hey, Larry, shout out to Larry. You say Larry got all his signatures in. Oh my God! But you know he be walking and he got his in quick. Now you tell me.
I think Larry was first one. If Larry got it, go. You say it. I ain't even gonna say it because they say I'm picking on him. You said it.
Nah, Larry the man. I'm trying to tell you, Larry not messing around. Larry out there.
Larry got his shit.
It would know that's a man
no
who ain't playing.
Problem. State rep though.
Yeah, he not playing.
State rep.
He not playing.
Oh, they saying Larry had a bigger section.
What you mean? That man walks all through Flint. So you want to pick 1 through 9 where he got his from? 1 through 9.
He might be in Midland. Larry be in New York, London. I'd be like, where the fuck did Larry get his money from?
Can you imagine when he dropped his stuff off, he had to go to the clerk office? That's when hell broke loose?
Begin. Well,
oh my God. Don't tell me that's when it jumped off when he wanted to take his stuff.
Well, word on the street.
What's up, Jared? Thank you for tapping in.
Word on the street. I said word on the street.
We listening. Yeah. Hold up, let me get to them because this is a word on the street, right?
It's word on the street.
This word on the street, right? We gotta get. And Larry got signs all over Flint. Hey, Marcia, put that together.
Marcia, find Larry for us.
Find Larry for us. Can y'all do that? Tell Larry we need him on 810.
Yeah, we need Larry on the show.
And we can do a link.
So my sources close to me said, Larry's been making a lot of noise recently at City Hall. Larry's been calling HR. He's been calling the clerk's office. He's just allegedly been calling everywhere. My sources also said that Larry got mad because he went into an office. He went into an office that he wasn't supposed to go into. It was a locked office. But Larry went in it anyway, allegedly.
What's up, Poppy?
And he was looking for Davina.
What?
Now let me tell you why he was looking for Davina.
Okay, make it make sense.
Because she gave Larry her office number, allegedly. This is what I'm hearing. Sources close to the subject matter at hand tell me that she gave Larry her office number because he had a question about some stuff. Okay. And Larry was calling her and she really didn't want to talk to Larry. And so sources on that side of the game said that Larry got upset because she didn't receive what he was trying to give her. But Larry said that she thrust his chest with her breast. That's what he said.
I'm not finna do
That's
this.
what he said. That's
What's
what
up,
he
No
said.
Trouble? I'm not finna do this.
As I held her near and called her my dear, she took her breast and she thrusted my chest.
Allegedly.
That's what he said.
Oh my God.
That's what he said. So we got a little love. Got a little love thing going on.
We got love gate.
It ain't got nothing to do with us. It ain't got nothing. You know, normally I don't report on no love stories.
Love gate, allegedly.
But I'm just saying.
It's a he said, she said situation. But somebody is looking for somebody. I mean, the police is looking for somebody. Is they still looking for Larry?
Mm-hmm. That's why he came in that meeting, grand opening, grand closing.
He shot
Hello, goodbye.
He shot by the mayor. I don't even want to say it, but I was finna leave because I couldn't record, so I was getting ready to leave. Why
can't you record a public meeting?
Because I got somebody working on that already that I'm gonna be able to come in there and record. But this was the thing. When I saw Larry coming, because I was at the top of the steps, I was looking out the window. When I saw Larry coming in, I said, BS, I'm on my way back up in there. I walked right back to see him. But Larry was moving so quick because I think the mayor's security was looking at me and Unc. Because we was over there. He was focused on us. And Larry came in, but I like whenever your eyes went on Larry, I could, you know how you with your phone when 21 got into it.
Right.
Man, because I was trying to work the phone. Man, all the security.
Larry was gone.
I couldn't do nothing. I was laughing. I said, because my man was paying attention to the wrong stuff. When he saw
Alexa
Larry,
play Freddy's Dead, man. Larry was gone.
Man, Larry, you know how you can come in when you at the light bear. You know how you come in at the light bear. Larry went in that way. He went out that way. He is one of the most fastest speed walkers I've ever seen in my life.
Freddy's dead. That's what I said. Let the man in the substance know. That's what Larry reminded me of.
Well, you know,
Larry's a legend in my eyes.
Hey, man, Larry came down there and walked. He walked through there, and I like her, but they was focused on the wrong people looking at me and Uncle. Larry came in there.
Came right up in there. Larry gets him every time.
Like a thief in the night.
I can get this close to you.
Sure
You never know. Boom, and he gone.
Hey, Larry walked right by. You should have seen how the mayor was looking. He was proud. That's what I said. That was some, be honest with y'all, I don't want to be saying this, but that turned into a ninja gathering. That meeting was a ninja gathering.
Did they have that breakfast again, though?
Yeah, they have to keep that breakfast.
See, I'm going next time. When is the next one?
April 1st. I mean, the first Saturday in April is whatever the.
And what time is it?
9. You better be there at 9 because you can get your breakfast. It's 9:30, but they have coffee, they have pancakes, they have sausage that you eat.
What time y'all think I'll get there? That meeting start at 9 o'clock.
They have Bob Evans catering. Theirs be catered. I still haven't ate.
I get there at 11 o'clock.
Oh, that means been over.
I missed the whole damn thing.
Yeah, you miss it. Hey, time. Only thing I can say, fam. I'm gonna say this to you, and I got a video I want to play.
Hey, Miss Eleanor.
The lovely Eleanor Wicker is in the building. The only thing I can say, time is, we gotta pray.
It's Mama Wicker.
And facts. And we gotta pay for them. Georgia boy, top of the evening. You pray for everybody.
Y'all hit them like buttons and share this. Share this.
Man, it's 113. I just shared it to 30 people.
Let everybody know what y'all be watching.
Yeah, let us know what y'all watching, because I want to show y'all.
Share. Be proud of 18.
Be proud of us, because I had to steal this from. I love watching her show right here. This Sabby.
Who?
Sabby.
That's all you do. Let's just play it. Let's see what you talking about.
No, I'm just sure she's talking about. They on Candace for what Candace said. I think she made some good points. I can't even promise to wake her up. I don't know, but let me play this while they mad at Candace right now. They love Candace at one time. Let me get this together.
His military family. Even I say that. My dad would tell you the same thing. Don't join the military. If you can get out, get out. And I say if you can, because you can't just go like AWOL. But if you can get out of the military, get out of the military. And I say that as someone who came from a military family. Even I say that. My dad would tell you the same thing. And he was military. One of the things that my dad told me is that he learned a lot just by his own experience in those spaces, that he was lied to about people in those other countries, that the media, the military leadership, and the US government, they were lying about the people in these countries. And I know if he could do it all over again, he wouldn't have made that decision. So many of us on the left, we've been saying this for years, but because Candace Owens said it, and she's in the right political YouTube space, people are very, very angry with her, and they are coming after her. I want to show you what Tucker Carlson said recently to Sagar and Jetty, just to put things into perspective for those who may be, clueless or maybe still have doubts about these wars in the Middle East and whether the United States should be involved. I say no, they should not. No, we should not be having any of these wars. But I want you to hear what he said, just in case you're wondering if Candace made the right statement. Listen to this.
So as I said, I flipped to DC 3 times in the last month to try to convince Trump not to do this. It didn't work. It happens. I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, boy, this is not going to get better. So then I think I'll fly up again and ask him. I mean, I don't know if anyone else is doing it, so I'm going to try to just declare victory and go home.
Did you hear what Tucker Carlson just said? Tucker Carlson just told you he went to Trump 3 times to beg of him not to go to war with Iran.
Killed an 86-year-old cleric. Let's just call that a win and then pull back. And so then, meantime, he got convinced to denounce me. Okay, I don't care. I'm gonna fly up anyway and see him, right? Even though he's like denouncing me. So I call over there to see, call someone who knows him. To see, I said I'm just gonna fly up anyway and tell him this because I think it's so important. And the person says, don't bother, because he's being shown polling that this war is like a 90-10 win for him. And I said, I don't know where that polling is coming from. It's like, I guess you could make any kind of poll. And He's watching Fox News, which is telling him the same thing, and he's getting fake polling. I guess they're only polling Sean Hannity's viewers or something. And so I'm not sure that there's a sense as if this was yesterday, because I was getting so agitated. And
so guys, they're using fake polls, not just also to help Donald Trump with this war, but also to
Back live.
It's Taco Tuesday and the
Thank you, Marcia Tarver, with the $5 super
yes.
chat. Basically, what she was saying, I'm not saying she was hyping Candace up, but what she was basically saying was all the heat when Candace started going against Trump. These are the people that was talking against Trump, basically what I was just trying to show. Saying, going like you when you made that post about like why we got to go to that war. And that's basically what she was saying, like why people shouldn't.
This not our fight.
Right, but and it was just gonna show you that the right want people locked up for saying not going. You know, they were just breaking it down
like in jail.
Yeah, they want you to do some time if you don't go. You know,
a lot of time.
Yeah, they want her locked up right now for saying. And I'm not saying I'm.
With, how much time? Because I won't have to go to war if I'm locked up.
Oh no, she wasn't talking about Jigsaw. It was talking about Candace. But I was just showing you how. Y'all check out Sabby.
I'm so mad at you, Jesse.
Right, nothing but facts. Now, I see you, boy. Oh, boy, said the lesser of two evils. This is what people wanted, voted for. No, I was just saying this talking about the draft coming in. Remember, a lot of people thinking the draft wasn't going to come in, and Trump saying he wasn't taking nothing off the table. But keep going ahead. I just wanted to put that out there. With just saying a lot of stuff, you know, how she was one of the favorites. Now, even Tucker, he was one of the favorites.
I got a whole.
Let's go, though.
Hours worth of shit to say about that damn war.
No, but that's gonna be a good video to watch because she's gonna tell you how they use, like how the military came.
You have to send it to me.
You've
been sending me stuff, but you didn't send me that one.
Not because she put
You've
it
been
out
doing
today.
better sending me stuff. You've been trying to educate me.
No, because she just hey Bluegrass. If you go watch that, you gonna go see that she break it all the way down, like how the Vietnam War, how they came to the poor communities. It's gonna tell you how they come. Like she said, she's an army brat. She was like, yeah, she's like, you know, you get when you on they met, you know, far as their health insurance, but she like, look what you got to do.
Any mayor candidates got signatures?
Any?
What you see, what you see,
just Neely.
It's what you get. What you see,
he the only one.
Is what you get. I didn't even see him on there.
You didn't?
No, did you? It says Cynthia, Neely, and Larry.
Nah, well, you know, if she got hers, you know he got his.
What you see. He'll have a stroke if Larry be Cynthia.
Man, listen. The whole city would. Hey, Marcy, I'm trying to tell you, go check out Sabby. She from Boston. She from the East Coast. Like I said, I got hip to her. She be talking to her. Like I said, she to me, I think she's intelligent. Now she be breaking it down.
Who said the other Tony Terry? That's Tony Terry.
Yes, in my good.
Oh, you talking to Marcy?
Oh, okay.
We be all up in everybody.
No, I mean, I'm gonna send that to you when you watch it. Winters might come back. Black Power movement. After she watch it, because I'm just telling you.
Because I'm about to send you this one. Should Christians support Israel?
Dude, I'm
getting in trouble.
No, because I'm trying to tell you. Listen, man.
That's by Pastor E. Dewey Smith. Now, he's one of them big Southern Baptist preachers, mega church. So I've already saved that to listen to tomorrow.
Oh, that's what it's called. TRICARE. My Bluegrass, I couldn't think of it because that's what Sabby said. It's called TRICARE.
What's TRICARE?
That's what the military.
Yeah. Champions VA.
Yeah, she was breaking all that down. She's like some say it's better than Medicaid, but she like you have to live on the base. Yeah, they give you housing, but you got to live where they want you to live at.
With TRICARE?
I mean, she said when you're in the military. What up,
no,
common sense?
I know.
No, she was just saying when they said no. When she was saying you live on the base, She was just saying like how they try to hype the people up. Yeah, we're gonna take you out. Like I said, y'all go check that video out.
But you know what bothers me though?
Yes.
While y'all talking about
What's up,
TRICARE,
Marty?
I think that our veterans should have better insurance. I don't think that insurance is good.
She gonna break all that down when they let them out, and you see how they get treated. I don't
like how they do the veterans.
Yeah, I mean, when you check her out, but she, like I said, she's making so much sense. No, you can live off base and have. Okay, my niece had it for. Okay. But go, I mean, check that video out, Marseille Tarver. She gonna go off into this whole thing about the war, and you gonna be strange who people is gonna say they want the Americans locked up. Just think, I'm just saying, it's gonna be having other people gonna be saying they want the Americans locked up if they don't go fight this war. This how sad this situation is getting.
Oh, Deborah Luna said my daddy's TRICARE for life is a Black American Express card. He retired from the military and General Motors. The TRICARE make you build that Blue Cross first, don't they?
Hey, listen.
What?
Yeah, but and not
now.
Hey, go ahead.
Did y'all see the vice president warning about if you don't want the military draft, then vote Republican in November? Seems like a scare tactic. Yeah.
No, my bad, Harlan. That's why I said let me get that back right about that's not true. If you don't live on the base, you get to be a stipend. That's why I said let me get that back right. But just go back, just go on there and just play the video. I mean, when you check out that video, you will see she go off into it. I might have been. I don't want to misspeak on that, but you is right.
What you see is what you get. Kawana Mac, what song did you sing last night, girl? Because you went up there. You got a good little voice, girl. We can go up there once and be dream girl.
You think anything gonna change?
Where?
From council, like ain't nothing changing.
You talking about in November?
No, I'm talking about right now. How they all playing?
No,
how they all playing cool with each other?
They is cool. Shit, they is cool. I told you, I'm tired of repeating myself. Musical chairs, election season, everybody gonna get along. They all smiling and happy, cheerful and shit. But they're the only one mad. But she ain't really mad because them votes is still voting. Okay.
Facts.
And when she don't want to say no, what that do? That ass left. She did like she did last night. Facts. I want to know if her son go to Flint schools. Because since she Flint forward because she always giving Westwood Heights so many props. So I'm just wondering.
You think she's sending her kids to the Flint school system?
She should, Miss Flint. She big Miss Flint. Big back.
This why they don't like her.
Oh,
what I'm saying.
I forgot this election season. I'm sorry.
Right,
I was talking about myself. I got a big back.
It's all love on council right now, but I don't know how they be smiling. To be honest with you, I don't see how they can be smiling.
I gotta unbig my back.
You do.
Yep. Get ready for the summer.
For sure. What you see is what you get. That was the song.
That Kawana song.
Yep. What you see is what you get.
Damn, that's where I shit. What you see is what you get.
And that's
right.
And that's what they got.
Yeah. And it just amazes
me.
Me.
She was the parent of the year at Freeman a few years ago. So she
Freeman.
did send.
Thank you, Jasmine.
So she did send her kid to the Freeman.
Jasmine is our fact checker.
Facts. Ain't nothing wrong with that. They got me straight.
It's not getting you straight. Jasmine comes.
No, I'm talking about Jasmine. I'm talking about with the thing about the you know, about the Army.
You, Jasmine.
I'm talking about the Army with me and that TRICARE.
Oh. Yeah, they will get the nippers.
Then listen.
The bumpers.
I'd rather stand. I'd rather be corrected and let a lie go out there. Mm-hmm. What's up, Miss Teresa?
Mickey said, "Oh, Jasmine sent us the."
That's what it is. That's what it is. Me and her cool because we both root for Michigan, so we got something in common.
So
fans. Well, her son.
She's not a fan.
That's why I said her son.
She's a mom, a basketball.
Right, basketball mom. I'm the fan, but we both rooting for the same team. You heard?
She's a basketball.
Plus Trey from Flint, so you represent
like
Flint.
This.
You heard?
Blocking them hoes. Get away from my son. Get away. Get away. Get away. Get away. Get away.
I'm waiting on that documentary. Maybe we can get Trey on 810 or something. No, 810 can get some tickets to the game. I ain't gonna say that. Maybe next year. If we let this year slide, maybe the upcoming season. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying. Always been fans here.
We always been fans.
We done fell out on everybody on that side of the game.
Facts. So we stay cool with you.
Except you did it, Jasmine.
You did it.
You did it, Jasmine. You did it.
Right back at you, Jazz.
So I don't know. There's so much to talk about. I don't even know where to start.
Election.
Last night. We're gonna have somebody on here.
In 5, maybe 10 minutes. 10 minutes.
We're gonna have somebody on. We're gonna have a candidate on here tonight. I
would have put the name out.
Questions.
Yeah, well, you gotta find it. We would have put it, but I didn't want people to go.
Yeah, we're never gonna put the names out. You're just gonna have to watch and see. They're only gonna be on here for 30 minutes, so we can talk about them after they leave.
About to block a Michigan State fan.
What? I'm a Michigan. Well, I like Michigan.
Yeah, you better keep it on that.
My daughter like Michigan State.
She's banned from here.
Ed just said she don't like you anyway.
Well, the feelings is mutual. I'm still dropping Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, so you ain't got to worry about that. And it might be this Sunday.
You coming to church, Mickey?
To whoop him, yeah.
Quit lying.
To whoop Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. No, I don't want to come there and be lied to and stuff.
Hold on, I gotta find it. Mickey, where the questions at?
You don't know where they at?
Oh, I got them.
I'm gonna know where they at in your phone though.
Who are we? Who coming on?
It's all in there right there.
I'm just playing. I know who coming on.
Like, damn, I can't. I see him once a month. I'm gonna just give you all in. The young fella that's coming on, I see him once a month.
Where at?
All right, that's all I can tell you. I see him once a month.
That's all you can tell me right now?
All I see him once a month. Did you like council last night?
No.
Why not? You got 8 minutes to explain yourself.
Broke.
You think it is?
I know it is.
Who fault is it?
Everybody's.
How is it
council
everybody?
And the mayor's.
The mayor did so much lying, he brought a former council member. he had Monica Galloway up there. She didn't talk. She like, this bigger than me.
Monica came back on their ass.
Monica said, I'll be damned if you think you're going to dog me out. No problem, the lovely Linda Chill, no problem.
Hey.
Said, she came out there and said, you was the state rep and you was for. They went to pulling out. But I don't know why this man
Lovely sister Linda Chilton. Also, we still praying for Marcia, our moderator, in the loss of her nephew, Ken.
For sure. I condolences. I can't believe that, to be honest with you, I can't believe that Candace is finna go down as one of the worst presidents of council.
Sheldon said on the political premier gospel radio station, AM. Y'all can't hear it. Where y'all at? Damn, they don't have no webpage.
It was on YouTube. He had it on YouTube.
Oh, he had it on YouTube. I mean, he only had, how many viewers was on there?
Me including about 7.
Damn.
I made the 7th person.
7th person.
And he the mayor. I can't believe he ain't got no following.
I mean,
he did put a call out, though.
People don't like watching mayors. So, yeah, he did put that call out for people to come to council, and didn't nobody come to form, did they? Yeah. So, the mayor said that this was the best council ever. Like, the council is going smooth since Candace took over, I heard. Did he say that?
That's what he said. He said it was up under a tyrant.
He really said that.
Well, he said now he didn't say that, but I'm just breaking it in layman terms. No, I'm just saying he said up under Candace, the council been running smooth.
Oh, so that's what he meant though. What he wanted to say was council was fucked up beforehand. But since you got it, Candace, it's beautiful.
Is it really?
In his eyes.
Man, he done lost his coalition of 5. Let's be honest. He lost his coalition. Liddell cost him that District 8 seat. Candace about to cost him this election.
Well, I'm just saying.
I mean, she making it rough. I'm just saying she making it rough. Because Liddell trying to let him know there's a couple bones out there. Clyde
Edwards sitting in the back
Yeah, she put
in
Clyde.
them hammer pants.
Yep, Clyde, she dropped a dime on you last night. I kind of felt bad for you for a second.
The DPW director sitting in the back in them hammer pants.
Yeah, and that's what, no, it might be going a little smooth, but it's rocky on the mayor's side as far as his coalition. And
What'd she say?
She said it's going smooth because it's election year. No, I don't think it's going smooth.
Yes, the hell I do. What the fuck has changed since last year? Ain't shit changed. Them the same people. It's going smooth because it's election year. Everybody wants to have that appearance before going into a primary for people go cast their vote, that they're a calm and they're a smooth politician and they don't crack under pressure. That's what they want. They want to leave a good impression. They're going to be good up until November. Then they're going to show their ass.
Huh?
What?
You think that? Yeah. What if you keep the same people?
Nigga, who?
Why would you use that type of language?
I said, I didn't do like Judy. I didn't say the hard ER. I said A.
Okay, we got our guest here in the background. We'll bring him up at the
Hollette on the other stream. No, she on this one, ain't she?
Yeah, Hollette on, let me see. No,
our guest is here.
She on this
Let
one.
our guest know that we'll be with him
in 2 minutes. No.
4
minutes. 4 minutes, Joe. 4 minutes.
Today we have on Joel Arnold. And he wants to be the 4th ward councilman.
5th ward council.
4th.
Oh, Joel in the 4th? I thought it was 5th. Joel is 5th. You see him right in Joel Arnold's 5th. She like one of the worst people in America. 5th ward. You don't even know. Get your stuff together, Winters.
I'm about to fire my team.
5th ward. I knew
my team. I'm looking at my notes that my team got together for me today. Cash Doll. I ain't gonna call nobody name out. Cash Doll.
Charlotte Burke. Good evening.
My team.
Your team put that together for you, didn't they?
Put my notes together for me for the evening show.
Oh, your team did. They on Cutwater too, I see. Y'all ain't nothing but a Cutwater crew.
Just never get good help around here. My God.
That's how you gonna play it with them?
Yes.
But now y'all see how I feel to work with her. Now y'all get a little taste of how it is to work with her.
I did that. I appreciate y'all.
I'm glad. I see one just came on. I'm just on the questions. I'm just
y'all stop. I ain't about to fuss.
They all about to come on the live and go to saying who blew it. I'm trying to tell you. They finna come on the live and say who blew it. Who blew it, Winters?
I ain't saying
who blew it?
Cause she be doing my ass with that screwdriver.
I already know who it is now. I already figured it out. What? This is a family network, Winters?
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, and we're about to have a candidate on.
And I have to bring you. You know, I got to bring Winters sometime. Bring her back.
Bring me back like Clyde bought them hammer pants back.
Clyde earned his money. This one thing I can say about Clyde. Clyde earned that money yesterday. When Neely they asked like why Clyde said he needed that raise.
I'm the DPW director. I'm the maintenance man. I'm the street watcher.
We got another one. KD. She signaled. So far, we know who the two. We just waiting on who the other two is part of your crew. I already see too who it is.
Why they always gotta be when stuff go wrong in my crew? My crew. How he could have it wrong? He could not know what war he in.
I said 5th, and you tried to change my mind.
Cause my team got my packet together for my
They sure did.
Okay. Well, for our show, but they got my packet together.
The Brian Staton. Thank you for tapping in. And as you can see, where we at, with further ado,
Coming to the stage right now.
coming to the stage is Joel
Arnold.
Joel Arnold, who is a candidate for the 5th Ward family.
Potential.
How you doing, Joe?
What's up?
Doing well. How are you?
Pretty good. How you doing?
Hey, we making
Good. Yeah, thanks for the invite. I really appreciate it.
No problem. No problem. Thank you for accepting the invitation.
Of course.
So, Joel, if you want to go ahead and just give us like a 2-minute introduction on who is Joel Arnold and what ward are you really running for?
There you go, right? So the people want to know. Yeah, so guys, my name's Joel Arnold, a Flint resident. I live here in Carriagetown, here in the 5th Ward. And I think, the issues I think that affect our city are things I've been passionate about for a long time. So my actual very first job when I graduated from college was working in the city's blight office. So I know a lot of folks who watch this stream know Harlotta and the work that she's done at the blight office. That was actually, I had Harlotta's job before she was in that job. So, the person who sits there and takes all the blight calls and works with the cleanups and does that kind of stuff. And I think that really helped to connect me with a lot of folks in our city that I think really just want to see the basics focused on. How do we get our parks in better shape, blight taken care of, things cleaned up. And so I got to do that work for about 3 years, which was a great job. Get to work with folks all over the city who are just trying to clean up their block. And so now, really for the last almost 5 years, today I work over at Communities First. We do a lot of housing development and neighborhood development work. So trying to take a lot of the abandoned and blighted buildings that we see in our city, and how do we turn those into new affordable housing or community centers or things like that, right? All this idea around, we've got a lot of challenges in Flint. And I think if we focus on actually trying to solve those things and not getting distracted with, interpersonal disagreements or anything like that, these are pretty solvable problems, but we got to have leadership that wants to focus on that. And so that's really the pitch of my candidacy is, a real focus on city council of the things that I think people care about in their neighborhood, and whether that's getting their road repaved or the street light getting fixed, or how quick is an ambulance or a cop going to show up if you need it, or, how do we take care of our parks so we don't have rusted out swings and parks you can't access in the winter because we don't shovel our snow, things like that. So that's just a bit about me, happy to go, more into whatever anyone's curious about, but that's kind of why I'm passionate about solving these issues.
Okay. Harletta said, hello, Joel.
What's going on, Harlotta? Good to see you.
Harletta, put a 1 in the chat if he's good. Put a 2 in the chat if we shouldn't pay. I'm just saying 1 or 2. He not gonna know. He can't see.
There you go.
Just saying. 1 for yes for Joel, 2 for no. I'm just saying.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
So Joel, the first question that we have for you. How far are you into collecting your signatures from your ward residents? Because I didn't see your name on the list.
Yeah, so actually just earlier today, I was up at the clerk's office, dropped off my first batch. So waiting to hear back on what they say is or isn't valid thus far. But we've already turned in more than the 75 that we need. Waiting for them to validate it. But we'll be staying on doors, and we're going to keep collecting signatures. Probably try to get as many as we can. I know 150 is the max, but yeah, I dropped off a batch today at about 2:00.
Okay. All right. That's good to know, Joel.
Always go over.
That's the goal, man. We're trying to get extras.
Yeah,
right.
They say they want 150. You need 300. I'm just saying.
Right.
Saying.
That's
right. They're going to disqualify 200 of them.
Yep. So we'll get as many as we can to make sure that we got a good cushion.
Okay, good. So the next one we have is do you understand that the water crisis still exists and the water is not safe for residents to use or consume? What's your stance on that, Joe?
My stance on that is until we've actually completed all the lead line replacements and actually completed all the lawn restorations, which we know are not done yet, we can't say that our work is done on this and that everything is taken care of. So I know I saw, maybe you guys can inform me, an announcement earlier today about the state's going to be releasing more information about the completion of lead line replacement and water and lawn restoration. But yeah, we're very clearly, even by the state's own announcement, not done with the work to fix our system.
Okay. Mickey, we got something. You got a little
Okay. Listen,
chime in on that?
I'm not so bad. I got one right here for you. It said, "Are you aware of the areas hit hardest by the water crisis, and what are your plans on making them whole again?"
Yeah. So I think we know, it's our neighborhoods with the highest poverty rate, oldest housing stock. A lot of that in the Fifth Ward here, especially we see neighborhood up around Hurley had a lot of really high lead levels because we got really old homes up there. Those are the neighborhoods that were hit hardest, right? And also the north side and the east side, right? Our neighborhoods that have seen the most disinvestment are the ones, unsurprisingly, right? You get disinvested for decades and decades. So when a crisis hits, you're the one that's hurt the most. But I think the things that we really need to do, right? We've got to, should have already, but at this point, we've got to finish all these lead line replacements, all these lawn restorations to make sure that we can actually say we've done the work. But I think beyond that, we also got to talk about how to make water affordable long term. What is a good long term plan to make our water system affordable? I know right now in the state legislature, Senator Stephanie Chang and some other folks have been working on a statewide water affordability plan. I think that would be a fantastic idea to get adopted. And I know, back when he was still a state senator, our former state senator, Jim Ananick, had been working on that. I know this has been a discussion in Lansing for a long time, but, we need to have a system, whether that's through the state water affordability plan or how we, assess fees here locally, that we have an actual long-term water system that we can fund that isn't reliant on one-time funds. Because that's, it's basic budgeting. You never want to pay your ongoing costs with one-time expenses.
Facts. Okay. I got one more for you, Joe. You running through them. I got one more. Okay. What are your plans for helping the Fifth Ward in removing blight and bringing back beauty of the city of Flint in the next 4 years?
Yeah, it's a great question. It's the kind of stuff that I did when I had our lattice job. I used to do this stuff every day. I think the biggest thing that we want to do is kind of twofold, right? We've done a lot of demolition. I think something like 8,000 or 9,000 demolitions since 2008, 2009 here in the city. I think we've still got to get rid of, I still see it in my neighborhood, burned out houses, vacant, properties that can't be saved. But I'd also love to see us have a bigger focus and work with the land bank and now city-owned properties on rehabilitation of vacant properties, because what we're noticing in Flint, and this is what we see at Communities First all the time, right, is we've got kind of two kinds of housing in our city. We've got occupiable units that are all occupied, and then we got vacant houses that need $100,000 worth of work. But when you have a unit in Flint, whether it's a house or an apartment or a townhouse or something, and it's in good shape, it gets bought, right? It gets leased. But the problem is we got all these properties that need a lot of work. So I think partnerships to actually fix up the remaining vacant homes that we have, because we're in such a housing shortage, will be key. But beyond that, when you talk about blight, I think we've really got to make sure that we're enforcing codes that we have, on the books. I'm not doing it in a super punitive way. But if you've got 14 junk cars on a property, you wouldn't do that in another community, right? And we know that it hurts a lot of folks in our community. So I think investments in, enforcing codes that we have on the books through the blight office, through our neighborhood safety officers, but also doing things like investing in better streetscapes, right? Better parks, our lighting system, right? A lot of this stuff, whether it's, I'm an urban planner by training. And so it's like how we invest in our community and how it looks, right? When your sidewalks all cracked up and your parks run down and your streetlights are half burnt out, it makes our communities look blighted. And yet those are things we can solve if we choose to invest in the way that our community looks, right? City government has total control over that investment. So if we choose to make those investments, I think we can make a big impact on affecting blight.
Okay. I'm enjoying this, and you're the right person here that we got in this chair for this next question.
Ready?
Let me see, Messenger. They might be sending you some stuff in Messenger, Mickey, pretty soon. My team.
Your team. Oh, you want me? Well, if you want me to go, I'll go to my next question while she's getting ready.
I got it.
You sure? Okay.
I got it because I wanted to add. I really want to ask him this after the challenges that I've been through. Joel. Okay. Now, have you read the city charter?
Yes.
And can you so then with you working at Communities First and all of this stuff, can you tell me what it says about residency? Let's start there.
Oh, that you mean for like candidates who are running? Yeah, so you must live in the city for 1 year prior to a filing, and you must be a resident of the ward you plan to represent at the time of filing and for the duration of your term representing that ward.
Okay. So I know you work for the city of Flint because I remember my cousin Harletta mentioning your name.
Yeah.
But have you always lived in the city of Flint, or you just moved here so you could run?
Oh, no. I mean, no, I've not always lived in the city of Flint my whole life. So I'll give you the whole background. I was born at McLaren, grew up, went to Davison, then went to Michigan State. So lived in East Lansing. After I graduated from Michigan State, I lived in Flint for about 3 years while I was working for the city of Flint. Loved my work there. And then actually did grad school overseas, lived in Ireland for a year.
Oh, Seaman.
So that was a good time.
Seaman.
Yeah, say that again.
Siemens.
Siemens.
No,
I don't. Oh no, yeah, Seamus. Yeah, no, I've met him before. Yes. Yeah, we've talked about it a little bit. Seamus, I think is how you pronounce it. I don't want to mispronounce it.
Siemens. Bemis.
I trust you. Yeah.
Thank you, John.
But I know exactly what you're talking about.
Very well with your interview. Thank you.
Yeah, so he did grad school. I did grad school over there, and then I actually lived in West Philly for 3 years and did community development work there. And then I finally moved home because I knew I wanted to about 5 years ago. So 5 years ago is when I moved back to Flint.
Okay, you got 5 years under your belt. Okay.
Yeah, and again 3 years before that. So yeah, all in total, I've lived in Flint for out of my life about 8 years.
Okay. So you've lived here long enough to know.
Oh yeah,
what we got going on. So that's all that matters to me.
Yeah, no Johnny come lately on some of this stuff.
All right, just making sure. Just didn't get here yesterday.
And he said he's been here, and he's staying in where he's supposed to stay at.
All right, now you stand in the ward.
Mason Street, y'all welcome to come by anytime. This is where I live. You can see my house.
Get it out there. All right, better have a light on in the morning.
That's right. Porch light's always on.
That's because you don't ever be there and you always leave it on. I'm just saying.
You think so? You guys can see my beautiful office here on the second floor.
Yes, I do see it. I do see it. You had some new doors and windows. Did you get your?
I wish.
Keep going.
Okay. Now I got one for you. Okay, it said, are you willing to call out and pursue the removal of any not meeting the residence requirements, no matter who disagrees with you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
if you don't meet the terms of the charter, like it's not that complicated, I've made the comments to everybody. The point you run for office is to do the work, right? And you want to build relationships to get those things done. But yeah, the charter is very straightforward. If you're ever in any not compliance with the charter while you're in office, then you forfeit the office. And that's just part. And same thing if something happened to me, if there was some emergency and all of a sudden I relocated, I wouldn't get to keep my seat.
Well, Flint, they're a little rough.
I'm aware.
I'm just saying, we just see so many people that they say we find, but that's not for you. I'm just saying. But if you did get on that seat, you did just say you did get in the Fifth Ward Council seat, and you would speak out against them if you had concrete evidence that the person wasn't living where they were saying they was living at.
Hey, you gotta live in your ward. It's in the charter. It's pretty cut and dry.
Okay.
Now this one a little tricky right here. This one a little tricky for you, Joel. I'm gonna go ahead and say, how much do you know about the city of Flint political history, and what would you do to change the current climate of city council, which is currently divided?
Yeah. So quite a bit, even while in my own life, I haven't, lived every day of waking and sleeping in the city, although for quite a bit of it, my family's been both living in and around Flint, God, for 100 years at this point. It's been a long time. So, my grandpa actually worked for the city back in the 1950s and the 1960s as an electrician. So, we've been, involved in the community, living in the community, around this community for a long time. So a ton of knowledge on the history of politics in our city. And I think the biggest thing, right, when you talk about our current council, is the way I always think about it is you're not going to council. I'm not running for council to find my new best friend. You're running for council to do work on behalf of your constituents, and if I agree with you on 1 out of 10 issues, well, I'm going to work with you on that one issue, and we'll disagree on the other 9, but we'll do it civilly. And same thing, if I agree with you on 9 out of 10 issues, but you got one issue that I think is a terrible idea, I'm not just going to, vote with you because I want to like be your friend. Like that's not the point of public service. So I think the point of public service is to be civil, treat people with respect. I'm never going to be disrespectful to a colleague because I don't think that gets you anywhere. But I do think, it's kind of keeping the main thing. We're here to solve issues and make the quality of life for residents, for me in the Fifth Ward, but across the whole city better. And so I think focusing on things like that are really, really key. And that's how I would approach the job.
Okay. Impressive. I'm telling you, very impressive. Very, very impressive. But everybody got the answers till they get on there and they see some of them people that they got to deal with.
Yeah. Well, you guys you've got my email. You know how to get a hold of me. You call me out. I'm more than happy to be called out if in the future. If I were to get elected, you guys think I'm screwing up, come to council and say, hey Joel.
That's what we
say, hey Joel, you screwing up.
Every day. That's what we
definitely
do.
Gonna let you know. I'm just gonna sit back.
I ain't worried about it. It's good.
That's what they all say. All right, let's keep it going. So, how do you plan to make an impact and move the whole city forward?
Yeah. So I think the biggest thing, I think of it sort of like 2 tiers, right? So the first thing that we got to do as far as the whole city is making sure we're delivering city services well. The kind of standard you would expect in any other community around here. If we're going to do a plan, let's say that we're going to increase maintenance on our parks or invest in new playgrounds, right? We need to do that across our city. If we're saying that we're going to, do more vacant property demolition or, investments in people's homes, we need to do that in wards across the city, right? I'm not going to be ever proposing an ordinance that just applies to the Fifth Ward or just applies to, improving my own ward. Because if the Fifth Ward does great, but the rest of the city suffers, it doesn't really matter. Because the reputation of every neighborhood in the city is connected to the health of the whole city. So I think that real focus on city services, how do we get our 911 response time down? How do we, or actually even know what it is? I would love to see us publicly publish on the city website. This is our 911 response time. This is our EMS and fire response time. This is how many blight complaints we solved last month versus how many we got. You should be able to look that kind of information up, because if we're doing a bad job, hold us accountable. And if we're doing a good job, it's something you want to brag about, right? It makes it more likely that people want to move to the city. So I think that basic city service piece affects, every neighborhood in the city. And then I think beyond that, we've really got to think about how we invest in our neighborhoods, because we've seen a lot of investment downtown. And I think that's important. There's a place for that. But also, there's nothing stopping us. And we've seen this in Detroit in the last, 10 or so years. Detroit's done a lot of corridor investment on Livernois and McNichols and, over in West Village and in Southwest Detroit that aren't downtown neighborhoods at all. So what's stopping us from improving, our commercial corridors on Clio Road and on Martin Luther King and on Davison Road and on Fenton Road? Especially we talk, because you drive down there now and a lot of the roads are got potholes, the sidewalks are busted up, the street lights are out. And these are all things the city can fix if we want to invest in them. And it's not like it's that, complex. We've seen, other cities close to us do this stuff. And then people want to invest in that part of their community. It's hard to get someone to want to invest in, a business on Clio Road if we at the city aren't putting our energy in to make sure that it's well maintained and we're investing in the infrastructure and we're doing all those kinds of things. So I think those kind of investments to make it easier to open a business, make it easier to build housing, make it easier for people to invest in their own housing is really important. And those ordinance changes and those investments can and should take place across Flint.
Okay. Next one, Mickey, you got that one?
Okay, yeah, I got it. It says, are you willing to work with the mayor no matter who it is?
100%, and any council member, no matter who they are.
Okay. All right. We're going to hold you to it. And because like you said, I do like that you said you weren't there to look for a friend. I think that if these 9 that we have now, and I do have to say 9 because all of them at some point along this tenure has had some political, some personal disagreements down there at the city.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't be about friendship. You can be friends.
Yeah.
But right now we're here to conduct the business of the city, and then we can leave here and go be friends. So I really do like that answer that you gave with that, Joel.
And this probably
Setting the bar pretty high here, Joel.
right. And this is my last one because she can take the last two. How will you settle disagreements between what is best for the city, what the mayor administration asks of you?
So do you mean like if there's like a tension between the two?
Yes.
Yeah.
Basically
I mean,
like
I think the answer
Like
always
the
just has to
mayor
be.
wants you to do something and you're not sure if it may not be in the best interest of the city.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the simple answer is, I think I'm not going to vote for something that I think is not in the interest of the city, right? Like, regardless of who thinks it's a great idea, if my mother called me and was like, Joel, you should really do this, and I was like, I don't know if that's in the best interest of the city. Your job is to represent the interests of the city, and so I think that's the dividing line there. But I think the other thing that's good to do if you're a council member is also make it clear how to get to yes, right? And to say, hey, I don't agree with this policy. If X, Y, and Z change were to be made, I would agree with it. So that it's very clear that like this isn't personal. This is about policy. And if you can make X, Y, and Z change, I'll be a yes vote. And if you can't, I'll be a no vote. And that's, how it is on this issue. And you can apply that template to most things. You should always be thinking how to get to yes, but you also shouldn't be desperate to get to yes if it's a bad idea.
Okay. Okay. So look, you done got me wrapped up in the thing. My phone then went off again. Hold on. Okay. All right, here we go, Joe. Quickly, because I want to get through these. And these were the questions that were submitted for future candidates that will be on the show. You can submit your general questions. It will be another post by either Marcia, Stanley, or Keisha Denise.
I'm sorry about that.
On Reboot, and you can submit your questions on there. And so the next one is, are you willing to participate in a debate with the other Fifth Ward candidates, Joel?
Yeah, of course.
You can take your time and answer this. You don't have to answer in a hurry. You got some time. Think about it.
Yeah, no, I mean, you run for office.
You don't have to answer today if you don't want.
No, that's the kind of stuff you sign up for when you run for office, of course.
Joe ain't running from nothing.
Okay.
You can't run for office and then say, but I don't want to be out in public. That's not how it works.
Yeah, facts.
Okay, all right. Well,
yeah, that's why I took mine.
Well, I'm saving that one.
Are you saving that?
Saving that one.
Okay.
So we're gonna take some from the chat, if you don't mind, Joel. And while I'm looking for some questions, is it anything that you would like to get out while you're on here? It's your time.
Yeah, no, I mean, my big thing is like, I always just want to hammer on this point of, my race, and the reason I'm really running is that I think a lot of the problems that we face in Flint are really solvable, right? But I think we get distracted by, either it's interpersonal disagreements or other challenges, and it takes our eye off the ball, right? If we spend an hour in a city council meeting talking about how much we don't like each other, that's an hour we're not talking about how to fix the cracked up sidewalks on your block, or it's an hour we're not talking about how to make sure the park in your neighborhood is safe and these little things. And so I think this real need to focus on the basics, and also learn from other places nearby us that have addressed and solved some of these things will make a big difference. And so I think for folks listening, if that's the stuff you want to see out of a council person, is a real laser focus on making sure your quality of life, the kind of boring nuts and bolts of our city, are taken care of, then that's what I want to do. And I'd hope to have your vote.
Okay, now Joel, I got a question for you. This is a Winter's question. This off the paper. We're done with the chat right now. You work for Communities First. You know the city which you live in. You know that we are not using the right, in my opinion, income housing level. I'm hearing that we're using the scale for the county, and not the low income medium level for just the city of Flint. Do you think that's fair? I mean, what would you do to change this low income housing situation that we have in the city of Flint?
Yeah, so it's a great question. On your topic about the county, yes, that is what's used now, and I'd say the big reasons that's used is that's actually state law. That's what the state directs folks to use to receive subsidies. So,
Okay.
and I wouldn't be opposed to the state changing that to make it more. Detroit's had the same problem where they're using Wayne County averages, which loop in, Livonia and all these other wealthy Western Wayne County suburbs, and it hurts Detroit. I think some of the things that when we talk about really affordable housing is a few things. One, we should really make sure that we're seeing what we would call deeply targeted units. So those are units that are for folks that are making, as low as 30% of our area's median income, which that's talking if you have an individual, you're making $15,000, $16,000 a year. So really low income units. And we built a lot of those at Communities First as well. But we got to make sure those folks are taken care of, because those are kind of people that are going to need subsidy. At the city side, I think a lot of what we can do is sort of twofold. One, we got to make sure that our building department and that team is really easy to work with. You're getting responses back if you want to build a house, or if you want to fix your own house, you're getting your permits easily. It's not taking you months and months to get a response. And in those months, lumber goes up 20%. Now you can't afford to fix your house like you could 2 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's really important. And then a big thing I've always talked about is kind of addressing our land use and zoning rules. I've talked a lot, Art Woodson and I talk about this, but it's also in a lot of our land use rules. How do we make it easier for folks, whether you're in a green neighborhood or traditional neighborhood or mixed neighborhood, to make it a lot easier for you to build a house and remove a lot of these rules that I think make it hard for people to build their own homes, whether that's lot sizes or setbacks or all those kind of things that just make it tough for people to invest in their own home. And I'm a big believer that the best way to make housing more affordable is to build more units and rehab more homes, so we have more units, so that we're not playing a game of musical chairs, but so that we're playing a game where everybody has enough chairs to sit in. I think that's really important.
Okay.
Give him a Mick question.
I got one for but I'm gonna kind of steal it because it was in the chat. How do you feel about all the abandoned houses popping up in the Fifth Ward? How would you be able to tackle that situation?
Yeah, and by that, and do you just mean kind of like blighted houses?
Blighted, fact. I mean, exactly.
Yeah,
so like that, exactly.
Yeah, so I think
it's facts. That's what we said.
And I want to do it right.
Yeah, right. So I think the big thing there really is this on the front end code enforcement. How do we make sure we're inspecting rental properties so that people renting in Flint are living in good quality housing, and we can hold bad landlords to account?
Right.
That's really important. I think we've talked about demo, making sure we demo those we can't save. But when we have resources, right, whether it's partnerships with the federal government or the state government or even our own local dollars, how are we giving residents an opportunity who can't afford maybe to put a new roof on or to put a new, back porch on because they need a wheelchair ramp, investing in those? Because I think we've seen a lot of houses in Flint become abandoned and then they get burned down because someone couldn't afford a roof repair. Right. So, the city could spend, $5,000-$10,000 in a smart grant program on a roof repair, or on the back end, we're going to have to spend $30,000 on a demo because the house got burned down because it got abandoned, and that's not smart. That's not smart budgeting. That's not smart investment. So I think it is this mix of code enforcement on the front to make sure that we're not, these houses aren't just deteriorating to such a point that they become unsavable. And then on the back end, smart demolition and fundings for rehabs and homeowner, occupied and renter occupied properties to get investments so that they're stable. Because we have a really old housing stock in this city compared to other parts of the county and other parts of the state.
Okay. All right.
Listen.
I'm speechless.
He answered them, and like I said, some of them came out of the chat. I ain't gonna lie to one about, because I don't know if they was here when you first talked about what would you do for our blight in the Fifth Ward.
Oh yeah,
everything. So like I say, I like you ain't dodging none of the questions.
That's right.
Well, I do. Let's see if we can take a couple from the chat here. Give me a second. One second. What will you do for our city to get its own 911 emergency system back?
Yeah. So on that one, I think what I would want to see, because there's a cost, right? And so I think I'd want to see, is that something that the city can do where you don't have to raise or do a special, we all pay the bill on our phone bills for the 911 center. Is that something that we can do affordably? If it is, I think it's a conversation worth having. If it's not, it's one of those things, are the residents of Flint willing to pay a higher tax to make that happen? And I think that's something that, I'd be more than happy to talk with more folks on the doors about. But I'll be honest on that one. I'd have to know more about, what is the cost? Can current revenues cover it? If they can't, what's the fee increase you'd need? Stuff like that.
Thank you. I like the fact that you said I got to see how much it costs first.
And not just
not just saying, oh, we're gonna get in there and we're gonna buy it and
I wish we had money like that. We don't.
Right. So how will you manage city officials? This is from Michelle Young. The other one's from Shardy Shard. Thank you for that, Shardy. This is from Michelle Young. How will you manage city officials not being present to answer resolution questions or not being prepared for council meetings? And how do you plan to vet resolutions or appointments? That's a good one.
Great question.
It's a great question. Yeah. So I think that, the biggest thing here is, again, like I kind of mentioned earlier, it's sort of this, how do you get to yes? And for me being on council, how you get to yes is you get your questions answered. If I'm coming to a city official, I'm saying, hey, I need to know, ABC in order to vote yes on this. And if all of a sudden it's on the agenda and there's no answer to ABC and nobody's there, I can't in good conscience to residents of the ward vote yes on it. At that point, you don't really need a council person. At that point, it's just kind of a stamp. And so I think that's really important, is just to note that, hey, like this vote is going to be contingent on making sure I get my questions answered. Now, I think an important thing is when the clerk's office sends out the packet in advance of the meeting, you also got to do the reading in advance. And sometimes you can ask your questions in advance of the meeting. Hey, I'm seeing this resume's missing this, or I'm seeing this resolution's missing this page. Is that an error? Is that whatever? When I used to work at City Hall, we used to have to prepare resolutions for council and budgets. And so I know sometimes things get lost, but I think you gotta, again, it's very simple how you get to yes. And if you don't have those things, you can't get to yes. And if it's really important to pass, then they should provide those things. And as far as vetting appointments, the charter is very clear that they've got to provide a resume, they've got to be qualified for their work. And I think that's a standard that we should hold our appointees to is, we appreciate people volunteering to serve. In Flint, we've got a board for everything. It seems like sometimes.
We sure do.
And so it can be hard to find people who want to volunteer their time, oftentimes for an unpaid position. But I think, you've got to meet those terms in the charter. You got to have a resume that's relevant. You got to have skill sets that are relevant. If you want to come in and be, I'm trying to think of an example, a historic district commissioner, but you don't have any idea about what a historic district commission does or any of its, rules or roles. These are questions that just should be asked as part of that interview process. And so I think, it's following what's in the charter, which is, provide a resume, show that you've got skills relevant to the nomination. And if you've got that and you're well-intentioned, then I think that's folks we should support.
Okay. All right. Mick, did you have anything? Because I got one last
No,
wrap-up question.
Go ahead. Ask the last question.
So this is the last wrap-up question that I have for you, Joel. This is coming from Winters. We talk about reading the charter. We talk about knowing the city where you're from. We've talked about a lot of things tonight. Studying abroad, living in and around the city for past 8-10 years, grandfather working here. In your lifetime, how can you convince me, a voter of the 5th Ward, to vote for you? What makes you qualified to be my 5th Ward council person? Yeah. Take it, Joel. You got 2 minutes.
Great question. I think the biggest thing here is it's two things. One, right? I can talk about my background and the skills, particularly working in city government. So I'm not coming to city council having never read a resolution or worked through a meeting or dealt with a city agency. I've been doing that for years now. When I worked in the blight office, when I first started there, we were solving about 1/3 of complaints the months that we got them. By the time I left, we were solving about 3/4. And that was just through really focusing on follow-up, right? Whether it's my time at Communities First, doing development, where we can drive around the city and just show the physical example of this. And so I think that experience is really important, not coming in and trying to find where the bathrooms are in day one and just learn the basics. So I come in with a background and a skill set here. But I think what's most important is a background of willing to listen and work with people. So, when I worked at the city, I was the guy that you called when the house was burned out on your block or the grass was overgrown. There were about 4,000 calls a year. And so when you do that work, you learn to listen to people. You learn to empathize with folks and make sure that you're prioritizing what matters to them. Because I've got things that I'm passionate about, right? But what's most important is what residents of the Fifth Ward are passionate about. And I think my background over the years of working with folks and building coalitions and trying to meet neighbors where they're at and actually respond to what matters to them is what's most important. Because you can have all the skills and background in the world, but if you won't listen to people, it's not going to matter. And if you don't know how to work with people, it's not going to matter. So for residents of the Fifth Ward, I commit, not only am I going to try and apply the things that I feel would make a difference in city government and a difference in folks' day-to-day life, but that I'm going to be there to listen. And I'll throw this in here. My cell phone number is 810-309-8198.
One more time.
810-309-8198. If you want to talk to me, if you want to get coffee, if you want to get a drink, if you want to meet at a park and talk about what matters to you in the ward, send me a text. Give me a call. Let's
What's
talk.
the number? One more time.
810-309-8198.
Okay. Joe.
Hey, listen. Hey, Joe, you might have messed up.
Joe.
I'm just messing with you. No,
I'm happy to chat, man.
It's in the chat, too. It's in the chat.
Better have two phones.
Fifth Ward. Because they're going to call your phone. That's one
I'm
thing.
happy
The
for it.
residents going to be counting. Like I say, they're going to be counting. You know what I'm saying?
Get those signatures in, Joel.
Yeah.
That's right.
Better make sure that.
Get them in.
We'll be out doing it.
Well, Joe, we thank you so much for taking out the time to come on a little bitty podcast named A10. We had a dream one day, and we dreamed that one day we would have a podcast. And thank you for coming on our dream.
Well, I appreciate you having me so much. Happy to come back whenever it's best, and wish you guys the best. And thanks again.
Thank you so much, Joe. Have a great evening.
You have a blessed one.
You guys.
Yep, you take it easy. Hey, I liked the Joe interview.
Joel,
I liked it. And you know what? I be seeing him at the Flint Neighborhood United meetings.
But when I used to talk to her letters, she's like, I'm talking to Joe,
Yeah.
Joe, like she wouldn't like talk about it more. It was just like here and there, like, oh, when he said he worked in the blind office, I'm like, okay, because I would hear Joel, like Joel. Okay.
Joe, I like, I'm gonna say this.
Joel.
The Fifth Ward gonna have, and I'm being honest with y'all, Joel. I think they're gonna have one of the better. I mean, them brothers gonna be articulate. Let me tell you, because they already see he set the standard. So the ones that's gonna follow, it's gonna be, you know what I'm saying? I think the brothers. I'm just saying. I believe the Fifth Ward. I would love to see the Fifth Ward.
They got Joel.
Yeah.
They got Geronimo. Montez. And DeJuan.
All
like some more than that.
No, that's just it. Okay. But all of them, I'm telling you, it's gonna be. It's gonna be. Listen, I can just already tell. I would love to see that. See a debate on who gonna be the most articulate one. Listen, and shout out to Joe, man. Listen, to come on 810.
Shout out to Joe.
And as y'all can see, we wasn't playing around with the questions, so I don't want people to think. And please get with Marcia A. Tarbert. I can call her KD. I'm used to calling her KD, but she's known as Keisha Denise. Yes. I call her KD. That's just my humble opinion. I'm gonna call her KD, and if you don't like it, Winters, you can go to hell.
What did I say?
But get with KD and Marcia A. Tarbert, and they were gonna get the questions and to formulate them to put them together for us. I don't want nobody to think that the next one's like Montez. I don't want you to think your questions are gonna be any different. I don't want Brother DeJuan to think his would be any different. I don't want to think Brother what's the good brother Geronimo. I don't want to think
they
him.
May have different questions.
I mean, but you said it was not nothing where it was so challenging.
Oh no, we're not about.
No, that's what I'm saying. I don't want y'all to think.
Who was you sleeping with last week?
Like
how many baby mamas you?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. So.
No. I truly I like them. I like Joe. I mean, he gave some good, in my opinion, he gave some good answers. I mean, that's all I can say.
Once again, Michelle Young, what can they send it to KD and Marcia Tarbers at? To send the questions.
Send it to I don't know.
Put
They
him
in
in Flint Politics Reboot.
Marcia, now where you want me to
Hey, Miss Lorraine, he
Miss
said
Lorraine.
great upfront interview. Seems focused on the residents' needs.
And that's what he kept saying.
Yeah.
Like I key in on certain things. Sometimes I listen to somebody and they get to talking and they don't grab me. He grabbed me. He said residents. He kept saying residents. He kept saying listen. He said when you in the blight office and you taking almost 4,000 calls a year, you learn to listen. And that made me think to myself when he said that, he's taking calls from all over the city. So Joel kind of knows the needs of all the wards. He knows where the blighted structures are.
Right.
And a lot of blight seems to be your most crime-ridden areas. So it's just like it just got me to thinking about a lot of stuff. I liked his answers. That's all I can tell you.
I'm pointing down Marcia Tarver. You can put your questions on FPR or DM her. Marcia. And
am I pointing the wrong way?
Yeah, no, you got it right. You're right. It'll be left Mark. And you see what I'm sorry, y'all, but can anyone spell gentrification? Fifth Ward going from lawyer to once was sadly to JWC, then back to the 80s. No, Bernard Lawler. My bad, Lawler. Words not difficult. It says sadly to JWC, then back to the 80s. No, Flint got 80K people. Y'all can do better. They can. They surely can. They surely can.
Well,
I'm just saying they're gonna be on. We're gonna get the Fifth Ward, the ones who do want to come on. We already got interviews set up. So
I think the invitation was extended to everyone. If it wasn't, y'all contact us. Y'all know y'all watching. So contact us. Nobody will reveal who contacted who. If you want to come on the show, let one of the people know, and they are very good. They don't even have to tell. They haven't even told us who contacted them or who didn't.
Right.
All they do is give us a schedule and prep us, and we're on the show because we got a team.
Facts. We finally got a squad.
We call them the Dreamers because we can't say Dream Girls because we got Stanley. I'm just saying. Okay.
We 18 finally we got us we got us a nice little squad, that's handling things for us, handling things.
So they're gonna post some of Joel's literature and Flint Politics Reboot, the hottest political group on Facebook as soon as the show is over. And then like I said, y'all keep watching and we're gonna keep having this. As long as the candidates is rolling, we're going to keep talking to them.
And we're going to, like I said, and we're going to be out there. As you see, I tried to get the mayor. I got to shake his hand on camera. And you see what Katie, let me put this up. I call her Katie, but her real name is Keisha Denise. I call her Katie in case y'all don't know. She said, please reach out to us if you would like to interview. You see, right here.
Yeah.
Katie. For those who don't know, Keisha Denise. When the state rep, when you gonna, you know what? We got to get the times together. That's why we got to get,
what?
KD.
We're not telling you, Michelle. We just said we're not telling y'all
the
day or the time. You got to watch the show.
We got to watch the show.
Got to watch the show.
Just know we're gonna try to get it. Just know. I'm just gonna say we're gonna try to get everybody that's running.
Yeah.
Everybody. We don't
keep running.
Like I say, when they set them up, they let us know, and we just.
Keep on
we don't even talk to
running.
them. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. What's the tea, Winters? Because they wanted that tea from me.
Oh. So I guess it's not no tea. I just told y'all that to get y'all to watch. Because I knew somebody was gonna be on here tonight, but I didn't know who it was. But we got something that we can talk about. I mean, we got something, Mickey, we can hear you. We got something that we can talk about. Like, let's talk about, in my opinion,
let's roll. Your opinion.
why all of a sudden on Facebook are we seeing these Weaver signs popping up everywhere? Like AC started posting a Weaver shirt, that backwards shirt. You had to read that backwards, and then I think Kevin Tate posted somebody posted it yesterday, that Weaver sign, and we want to see a woman mayor. And then AC was like, thoughts or something like this. What do you think about this? All I'm saying is that you guys didn't pick a genius to go get the petitions. Okay, you picked AC, and it's pretty much, all I'm saying is y'all keep doing this 1960 Gestapo tactics. The Weaver people is gonna be mad if Weaver don't come out running for mayor. Cause y'all really hyping them up to think Mayor Weaver could possibly, is she returning? Is she returning? I mean, it's like, what is the big secret for? I know. I love my aunt to death. And she's a Weaver. She's a fan of Mayor Weaver. I don't care who you like, Weaver or Neely. I personally don't give a damn. But she is really hyped up watching Facebook thinking Weaver may run. She gonna be pissed if Mayor Weaver don't run. I'm just saying, think y'all plans a little bit through. That's all. Mick, do you understand what I'm saying, Mick?
No, I get exactly what you're saying, but I understand this politics. Maybe they just doing. It do send mixed signals, because I done got calls and I said I don't know, but y'all know what I've been saying. I said there's only two people that can give him a challenge when you look over the list. I'm not saying who can beat him. I'm just saying who can probably generate some people. I said it was either the former mayor, Dr. Weaver, or it's Councilwoman Tanya Burns. Y'all know what I've been saying. But I get what you're saying, because when you putting that out there, but it kind of send mixed signals. Mm-hmm. I can see what you're saying, because listen, I got calls. I got family members. Even though me and, that little BS that we had, I know I come on here and talk junk, but that ain't nothing that we had. But I had people like, is Dr. Weaver running again? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm not going to lie and say I have not got no calls. That's why I just say, to me, I get what you saying. Because like I even looked at it, I was like, maybe this just maybe this just throwing smoke signals. Mm-hmm. You know how you looking left and really the thing coming from the right.
Yeah, but that's not, we all figuring it out, the smoke signals. Like me, I am.
Yeah, but how many, but the majority don't.
And that's what I'm saying. They gonna be pissed.
I mean, but I'm just saying, but that's sometimes listen, you roll. When you playing politics, you rolling the dice.
Right. But where there's one, there's more. And I know her little group of church friends is gonna be mad. Well, and they gonna be think could possibly think, well, that person then she didn't overstep Mayor Weaver again.
See, I kind of go with Mark Hutchinson. He said, I think the opposition got a well-organized campaign against Neely. Those are false flags. So Neely can't focus on, in my humble opinion, this is going to be a hell of an election. You know what, Mark? I'm willing to go 75% with you, and that's a hell of a lot. I'm willing to go 75%.
40. I'm only going 40.
And I'm with you, Tony. I ain't going to put that up there because I don't want no problems. But I agree with you. And I almost slipped up.
KD said, I think they overplaying their hands, and depending on who is back and Mick the mayor, you got a good chance. And see Jasmine Crockett.
But I think Mick the mayor only can hurt one person.
Marcia, not put that up there.
I'm just saying. I only think Mick the mayor can hurt one person.
Who?
The
Himself?
mayor. If he gonna steal a crowd, who you think Mick the mayor? What fan base you think he gonna go? And now I get what you're saying,
young crowd,
KD.
because he used that little styling
No,
powder
not
in his
just
hair.
that.
We sell that at Sally's.
Not just that. I believe Mick the
My
mayor.
shampoo selling ass.
No,
That's
I'm just
what
saying. I think Mick the mayor might cut into that damn 95% of that voting base that the mayor got.
35%. Ain't you talking about 35%?
I ain't talking about the blacks.
Oh. Well, we'll see. We'll talk more about that tomorrow, real quick, because tomorrow is Wednesday, right?
Yeah, we got 10 minutes.
Leon go back to court tomorrow.
Hey, Marcy. That's why I call her Marcy A. Talbert. Like I call Katie, I call her Marcy A. Because we right here, we right here. Even though you're on the West Coast, we right here. You know what I'm talking about.
Mickey.
Facts, Marcy.
Can you guys talk tomorrow?
Well, go ahead. Let's go. I'll text you. Come on, Winters. Player hating ass.
Leon go back to court tomorrow. And it's been picked up. Now I put a word on the street. I put it out yesterday, allegedly. And people got so upset because I made a post that said the truth.
What?
Nobody was in court with Kiki yesterday. Nobody but Miss Beverly Biggs. I wasn't talking about nobody. I said nobody, and I mean nobody but third ward candidate Beverly Biggs Levy was there with Kiki yesterday. What did I do? What did I say?
No.
And I mean, it was just ding, ding.
Well,
ding,
maybe people
ding,
see.
Well, keep your name, my name out your mouth. I didn't say anybody's name.
Well, you know, sometime when you like, I gotta go with the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said, if you throw a rock amongst a pack of dogs, only the hit dog gonna holler. I might not be saying it verbatim, but should nobody get mad? Like, but when you look, Winters, though, when people hear you talking, like you damn it like E.F. Hutton in the city of Flint.
What was E.F. Hutton?
When he talked, people listen. A billionaire.
Well, I need that money.
That's what I'm saying. When they say when E.F. Hutton talk, you know what I'm saying. I'm just saying though, people might have looked because I don't want to mess with it because I'm done with it. You know, when they say
we said back then we was done with it.
Yeah.
I'm just pointing out what I said the very first show that I did mentioning her name. My first statement was, if y'all was whoever y'all wanted to be, if y'all are using this girl for a political ploy and not gonna see it through, leave her alone. Because I truly believe, and I also said this on the show, if they didn't have all of this going on, they would have been back together. I truly believe that. And that's my opinion.
Yeah.
And everybody got one. And I'm just happen to give y'all mine on the nightly nip.
Nah, man, I can't listen. Everybody got. I look at it like this. That I can understand it, but everybody got to walk in their own shoes. I'm just gonna. Can't nobody walk in your shoes. Can't nobody walk in mine. We gotta carry our own cross. We gotta bear on. So whatever it is, you know what I'm saying.
Hey, Dr. Bucko Granny.
How you doing, Patrice Moore? We just got to get back to the politics, like this residency situation. And I do like what Joe Arnold said. Like, and I get it. Anybody can come on here and say it. And like Maurice Davis, and I go with what he said. When Maurice Davis said, when you get in them seats, you can say what you want until you in them seats.
That's what he said.
You don't know the pressure that be getting put down.
That's what he said. That's what he said.
You know.
That's what he said. And I feel
Y'all get them likes up, fam. It's 135. We need to be. It's only 74 likes. Are y'all serious?
I feel really bad for I feel bad for
Thanks,
her.
Lumi.
I feel bad for her. I feel bad for her whole for the children. I feel bad for everybody involved except for him. Because still he's still the prosecutor, still did an interview, still charged him. I'm going by what was out there. The prosecutor still charged him with the felony and still charged him with a misdemeanor. They still found a braid on the floor, rings around her neck.
You ain't gotta go relive it. You ain't gotta go through the thing.
News said today that she may be an uncooperative witness, and the prosecutor said they feel like they may have a strong case. Go ahead.
Well, if they don't, if you can't, like, we don't know what the situation is. I'm not gonna replay it out.
I ain't about to replay
no,
it
but
out
I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying. But all this, whatever it come out, people got to live with how they want to do it. It won't be the first time,
and then it won't be the last.
I'm not what I'm saying. The first person that might have went back. We don't know people's circumstances. That's all I'm saying. I would have just left it there personally. When you put it out there yesterday, I would have just left it there because. Listen, it's done and over with.
Yeah, but that's what we talk about the news on here.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's done and over with because when you have it, you have people. When we can say people say pray for Kiki, but I know how people will turn on it, and that's why I say just let it die off in the wind. Let it go. Did. No, but let it. I'm just saying whatever it is, but like just talking about it now is because people.
This is a hot topic. That's what we talk about.
That's not no hot topic. That's just a way to get people to be mad. Because we can say because you can easily say
what we see. We report on that.
Yeah, but it's done and over with. Because what you do when you be talking about it, people will start going and be mad at her. That's why I say when you just
they already mad at her. I ain't got nothing to do with that.
But that's the point. That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't. I'm just saying, you right on how you want to do it, but you know what I'm saying? Me, I would have just went ahead.
You don't be feeling sorry when they be getting mad at Sheldon.
Nah, don't get mad. Shit, I'm being honest. That's
when they get mad at Liddell and Candace.
Yeah, but this
they women.
But this different though. Let's be honest. All that this ain't
backs.
Yeah, but that's different though. But I'm just saying because how you can have other people up in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll give you an example, like the OJ case. People was watching the OJ case, but then as soon as when it came down, you know how many people was mad?
Oh, it was a bunch of them.
That's what I'm saying. People can get caught up in it, and then you have and be like, "What's up? What's up?" The Maxter in the building.
Angie Mack, what's going on? Angie Mack, we talking about a hot subject.
I'm not.
Mickey don't want to talk about it. He has jumped off the plane
and
is walking down the runway, getting his luggage and trying to get an Uber. But I'm talking about the fact that this is what we do. This is a podcast. We talk about the latest subjects that's happening in Flint. Right now, it's court tomorrow. They go back to court. The Flint Journal talked about it today. They said that she is an uncooperative witness. And so it's alleged that she may be dropping the charges. Period. Shit, I ain't saying what they didn't say.
I'm just trying to see, like, what is that? I hope it bring the views up, but I don't get it. I'm just saying it's over with. What do you mean you don't get it? It'd be a lot of shit over with that we talk about. But don't say nothing. No,
I
ain't. That's why I'm leaving it in your lap.
Damn.
I just leave it in your lap.
What you scared of?
Scared of nothing. But I just know how people will turn when you, like you just said, well, she dropping them. People will be they will turn on a person. I'm just saying.
Shit, they turn on us all the damn time.
Yeah, but
every other month
but to be exact. Them.
Shit. Yeah, they turn on us all the motherfucking time. Yeah, if it's out there, I'm gonna report on it.
I ain't mad at you. It's a dirty shame, money talking. Hey, listen, it is what it is. That's why I'm telling the people with Liddell, don't be surprised if that mayor come back and get that money up.
I don't want to talk about that.
I don't care. Till Liddell. It's just like how you.
I don't want to talk about Liddell.
I'm gonna talk about her getting Liddell. That money. It's a pot. She a council person. I gotta talk about it.
I don't want to talk about it. Well, Leon is too. Ain't Leon a council person?
Is it dealing with city business?
Yes. It's taking up our taxpayers' money.
Is it?
Yeah. Don't we got to pay for them tethers and shit?
He paid for his
Yeah,
own.
we don't even know what city. Well, we do know what city he is in now because he burnt up the one, and well, allegedly somebody burnt up the one in Mount Morris. But did you hear how they know who took that damn whatever that thing was and drove all over the city and cost approximately $1 million worth of damage? And they said that they wasn't gonna do nothing to this person, whoever this person is, because he already had other charges. What kind of shit was that?
Needy done brought the hood to the boule. I was telling them earlier.
What kind of shit is that?
He's bringing the hood to the bourgeois people. He should have left that alone. Who? I'm just saying, you know, it had to be somebody to know how to work them vehicles. Ain't no regular person going to pick something up that can knock a building, a store down,
and a funeral home,
and then knock the damn water. And they knew what it was. I've been riding past that and didn't know that was the water place.
I didn't know what the hell that was for 30 years.
And then they knocked then they messed up for the people in the second ward. Do you understand? He could have. It just showed you how Flint infrastructure is.
I didn't know what was the hit.
Huh. That's the shit. You think them just regular folks, huh?
All right. Yeah, you're right about that, Arlen. And then there wasn't no regular folks driving that damn thing. That was somebody on.
That was a backloader. My bad.
He was skilled
at what he did and knew what buildings to go take down.
Sure did.
Could that fall up under an attack?
What kind of attack?
Terrorists. That's gonna have shit rolling through everybody's basement. Can you imagine if it would have?
Well, Mickey, it's already happened in the second ward before.
It is.
They did have shit in their basements. This is what I'm saying. While people was down there clapping for Liddell last night, who was that who said roll the tape back? Let's not forget.
I don't know. Was it Lottie? Yeah, Shardy. They still haven't cleaned up the rubble from Swanson Funeral Home, and that's they don't care.
Somebody said it last night.
I don't know.
Somebody said,
I'm back, y'all.
Roll the tape back. Let's not forget about these was the same people that was calling the police and stuff.
Oh, that was Kawana Mack.
That was
Kawana said it.
Got to give the people what they want. Kawana Mack, my dog. Roll the tape back. Kawana was the only one that I said, damn, I heard Liddell she said something about we need to get the mayor up here and Clyde Edwards this. I'm like, do they realize that if she would have gotten what the fuck she wanted, she wouldn't have gave a shit.
We ain't talking about Liddell.
You gonna make me fuck you up. That's when you ready for a crash out. Spring crash out.
Nah. It might be the end of it. They're gonna be like 18. They broke up live. It was the scrap of the year. They would be like the dynamic duo done. Did you see he took a camera across her head?
And she came back on his ass like the GWOAT. Clarissa. Shout out to the GWOAT. So yeah. So they down there clapping for this one. Fucking last night I was so mad I wanted to smash Mickey's laptop over here.
No, you didn't.
I'm like, why is they clapping for Liddell? She don't give a she don't give a shit. Nothing about us. She is for self.
Self.
All for self.
All for self.
But I don't know. I wonder if Sheldon gonna run as a slate this year. I wonder if he gonna come out with his choices for the 1 through 9. We know who you want for the 8th ward because you put him on the ethics and accountability board. We know he want the DJ.
And I hear what you said. Yeah, no. And I hear what you saying, Holletta. What's up,
What
Chris
she
Taylor?
say? I ain't hear
She
her say
saying
nothing.
ain't nobody gonna beat him. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is any betting person that if Mick for mayor, and let's just be honest, Mick for mayor.
What she say? What she say, man? Put it on the screen.
Look, fool, you over there. You can go back and look for it.
You go back and look for it. That's your job. I pay you to do a motherfucking job, and you need to do it.
Right, Miss Karaja. She said, y'all got y'all team together now. Y'all really can't get right. Facts. Man, everybody to be over here. Just no. What I'm saying is, I'm not trying to be funny or nothing. I'm just saying
The
that
firm.
I'm.
That's what Tony said.
The 810 firm. I'm just looking at, to be honest with you, that if they crack into his white voting base, he can be in trouble. I'm not gonna sit up there and lie.
We don't even know where Mick for mayor came from.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying if they can crack into that voting base over there.
Who
I ain't
gonna
saying
crack
man,
into it?
You never know. Remember, it's a primary. But one thing I do know, that squad over there, they're gonna keep that 95% vote together. I'm just saying.
Besides Mick for mayor,
if you can crack into that,
I got a question for you.
Come on with it,
Mickey. Besides Mick for mayor, can you name one more person that's running for mayor?
No. I seen a lot of them on there.
I'm seriously
No.
like, this is a serious question. Can you name one more
And
person?
then you hear me what I said. I said either Dr. Weaver or Tanya Burns. I ain't saying they can beat them. Let's be honest. I'm just saying if you crack into his voting base, y'all heard it doing, and I hate to bring them two beautiful babies up. You heard what he said doing the Mitchell boys, what happened to them. You think I'm going to mess up my voting base? And he wasn't talking about the Negroes, just to be honest with y'all. I think Mick can tap? I don't know. It depends on if money behind Mick. Listen, who would have thought Dan Welling would have got in? Who would have thought what's his name? Williams would have got in? Just go back and look at them elections. I'm just saying, whoever running them.
Chris Caleb said he can name another person that's running for mayor, but it's a secret. It ain't no damn secret. Flint too small for it to be a secret. Plus, they had AC to pick up the damn the brown packet.
Hey, Holletta.
AC got shit done.
I mean, not Holletta.
He got his house done by the city.
I'm sorry about
that. You think
that.
he wasn't gonna tell?
I was screaming the wrong person. Angie Mack, I agree with you. I don't know where y'all ears been, but Sheldon does not have a lot of people like him. I promise y'all, they want him out. They done used him. I don't know which you.
We said the same thing about LaShawn Johnson. Don't a lot of people like her? And she had over 300 people who took the time out of their day to sit down and write her name. Do she have her signatures back in?
Because she damn sure not going. She gonna have to run as another write-in. I'm telling you.
I think she got her signatures in though.
She running.
She should.
Yeah, she
should. She
can
have
write them
a
herself.
breeze going through the primary.
All she gotta do is go back to them same people.
Them same people.
I'm just saying. If I'm not saying they can do, but family, go back through history. We went through this before, remember when? But I can't say Don Williamson had aired. You got to remember, it was blacks was running in. Remember when all the blacks be running? That's how they be splitting their vote. But they got it so good that 95% said we're gonna get behind our one person. And you see, they told him just get that 25. Wasn't no 25%. Really was 20% that he got.
Miss Biggs said she was the first one to have her signatures turned in. LaShawn was.
I thought she wrote them herself. She went back to about
Davina said,
allegedly.
You don't have to come down here. We can just use the ones that we use for your
LaShawn got hers and Liddell ain't got her signatures turned in. Now ain't that some tricky?
Salt, pepper, come back to the back office. I need you guys to write those names again.
What's so gangster? Liddell ain't got her. She ain't got the help. The mayor probably get off your ass now and get him yourself.
Yep. Take your ass up to Cyrus Park with a food truck.
You got to walk now.
Go read a book.
But she got that burnout vehicle though that burner vehicle that she can pull up and go get them. It's gonna be hard getting them by yourself now.
Oh, that Kia Nissan she had.
Yeah.
I never forget that car. I still see that car in my nightmares. She pulled up on us like a thief in the night. She got out that damn car and walked up to Jed like, give me that gold chain.
Well, she ain't scared. She should be able to walk up in all them neighborhoods, all 75 of them.
What neighborhood? I'm still waiting for her to come over.
Cyrus Park can get her on there with all of them. So y'all think Liddell got offended last night hearing LaShawn say she running for second ward? Offended? Liddell probably just sick.
She left.
Got mad, didn't she?
She left.
She telling Neely right now, let me get my money before I can go. I'm out.
And Leon like, shit, I'm tired. I'm tired big time. I done had to get this one together over. I got to get my shit straight first, and then I'll work on her. The vest can only do so much.
And that's all he can do. He only can do what he can do.
Yes, Tony. That
was the burner Ville, the one she might be down here doing drive-bys in.
And shouts out to our other field reporter, Tony Wiggins, who was up in the Flint food market getting him some of that fresh, hot food.
How was it, Tony? What you
How was
graded?
the food, Tony? What would you grade that food? Did you
on a scale of
1 to 10? How was your Sunday? He seen Pastor Thrill Kill was up in there. Hello, good brother. Thank you for shopping around here. Oh my, Tony. Well, we can't put that comment up there. So I will just say that Tony didn't really like the taste.
And you all right, Harletta Flint did. But also it did it by a governor, and they still elected another one. Ain't nothing gonna change. I'm just saying, you like you said, you may be right.
What
but
she say?
She said again. She said Flint was poisoned by a white mayor. People will not forget that. But it was a white governor, you know what I'm saying? And it was a lot of people who went along with it that still got elected again, even in Flint. I'm just saying. You know, we might think they won't, but
they bringing a white mayor here. Ain't Dugan coming here?
I'm just
what
saying.
He done did for Flint.
I'm
not saying Swanson is top of the line material for governor either. I'm not saying any of them is fit to be governor.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Dugan, I thought he was a Republican.
When what's the name? Did y'all forget about when Mike Bloomberg, a Republican that ran independent to become the mayor of New York?
And I thought she was done when she was working for running Bloomberg stuff.
But you had Santino took it. Man, people go with money at. I'm trying to get there.
Get mad when you say the truth. It's the truth.
It's business. It's at the end of the day. Listen,
if he came on here, we would have took the money. We wouldn't have said, "Oh,
Miss Big says if you ask about the food, she'll give it a 4. They cannot cook up there."
She did not say that. They can't cook up there.
She said, if you ask about the food, I'll give it a 4. I'm saying they can't cook up there.
4 out of 10 or 4 out of 5?
I said 1 out of 10.
Because she's a cook.
Well, Tony said it was atrocious.
I said we wasn't gonna say
that. It's not, man. He went and ate there. Maybe they can go back. Maybe if they hear about it, this is what the Flint neighborhood.
Ain't you saying out of 5, 4 out of 5, right? Ain't
look. If y'all watching, your food terrible. And she said that food is not good at all.
Shut up.
They need to get some cook. I'm just saying, you got to be able to take constructive criticism with this shit. People got to be able.
But she ain't bad. You a caterer, so you're not gonna really. Can't nobody.
No, she ain't good. She ain't grading by the curve. We didn't say the store wasn't good. Said the food they serving ain't right. Reggie.
But didn't they give him some more money yesterday? Didn't they need some more money?
They put it on the back burner.
Well, that's what they trying.
They should put it on the back burner because y'all is feeding them people food they feeding up at the high schools.
She said 4 out of 10. what is the governor job and what do the current governor do now? We got so much to talk about tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow.
We're gonna be back tomorrow.
We can't put it up. We just gave y'all a little bit tonight. Go ahead.
Gave y'all 2 hours. We got 50 seconds to go.
50 seconds. Patrice Moore said she wouldn't mind some of Miss Big's food.
You see what she said? Everything. She didn't say some of it. You see how she said everything. She put it in capital.
And the chicken was pretty.
Except that one day that one lady burnt that chicken and tried to give me that burnt chicken.
Leave Mother Rob's alone.
Yeah, she gave me that burnt chicken day.
Talking about Reverend Rob's daughter.
I'm just saying that the food was burnt that
Mother
day.
alone.
That was the only bad thing about that
Mother
day.
Is 90 years old.
They need to get her off the chicken. That's all I can tell you. If y'all have her on the chicken, I will be filing a formal complaint.
With who?
With Miss Biggs. If they put that woman on that again, I will be bringing elderly laws. I'm just playing. She was
I'm sitting here looking at him like he just wanted to get us canceled by the listeners, the people that listening to the premier gospel station.
Well,
we got a few of they listeners.
We do. I'm just messing with it, but they need to get that food together at that grocery store.
Well, that's what they back down there trying to get some more of your ARPA money for. Or is it general fund money? Or is it ARPA money? Is it general fund or ARPA money?
Or is it to pay payroll?
Tune in tomorrow night on the NIP. We'll try to figure out what it is.
Peace.